Hello everyone, Attack Power here with Game 1 between Wantsomenoob and Yamin in the Kingdom of Steel tournament in the Kingdom Discord. Let's dive right in. Alrighty folks, so we've seen me play a few games from the Kingdom of Steel tournament, and the winner of this match is my next opponent. So we're going to find out how these two players do. Wantsomenoob here on the left in red playing 26th Panzer on the Maverick Income. And on the right, we have Yamin playing Gruppe Harteneck, also on the Maverick Income. So two very strong divisions here. Me personally, I'm a big fan of Gruppe Harteneck. I like it a lot. It's got its weaknesses, lacking in AA for sure, lacks ways to really kill like super heavy tanks if you run up against those sort of things. That's about it though. That's about the weaknesses of the division. Everything else is very strong. Great infantry. Solid mix of tanks, some good support weapons, some good AT, medium AT, some powerful artillery. There's a lot of good stuff. On the other side, 26th Panzer, really well-rounded division. Biggest weakness is it has no AT plane, is definitely a big issue for it. And its AA definitely struggles sometimes using just that FAMO and stuff, which runs out of ammo like instantly. It's kind of rough. But otherwise, it's a pretty good, it's a good division overall. For me, it never works well. I can't tell you why. It's a division I lose with a lot. But on paper, it is quite strong and should not do as poorly as I make it look. Let's zoom in down here to Wantsomenoob side here. He's got a Flammenwerfer, MG42, some Panzergrenadier, Panzerfaust, some Panzergrens with MG34 as a leader in a SDKZ 251/10 with the light AT gun. We have a Panzer III, an SDKZ 71, and a Grilla. SDKZ 71, probably the best unit AA that the 26th got to work with. And then just south of that, we have some Aufklär, Flammenwerfer, Sturm Pioneers, and a Panzergren. And we have an Aufklär and another leader going in beneath the forest. We have a Panzerschreck MG42, and all the way down south, a Flammenwerfer, Panzergren, and Panzer III. Up north for Yamin, we have some Ersatz MGs, Aufklär, Reitjäger, MP44, Husarok, Panzergren, and Flak 38 20mm. Then we have a Panzergren, Grenadierführer, and Husarok going in, also still up north. Aufklär, Panzergren, and Panzer III still deployed up north. Going into the center here, we have Reitjäger MP44s, Grenadierführer, Jaeger Pioneer, Ersatz MGs, and Ersatz MG42s, and Jaeger MG42s, excuse me, and finally Husarok. And then finally down south, we have Ersatz MG, Aufklär, Panzergren, Husarok, and Martyr 1. I did forget to mention we are here on Tanneberg, which is a map I really enjoy personally. It's got a lot of variety. You need a crap ton of CQC troops for this middle forest fight. But outside of there, you don't really need them. Maybe a little bit in the towns, but outside of that, no. And then you have this huge open ground down here in the south for big tank fighting and things and long-range 2K fun. And then this pretty choppy town up north that you can't really get super clean line of sights really long. So you're really working in that nice 1,000, 1,500 meter range all the way down to 500 and below. So it's a nice variety on this map. I really enjoy it, actually. And we are off. ME410 out early here for Yamin to get that information. These high-level players can really make a lot of use of that information. Ooh, I did miss the Stug M43 coming down. You only get one of these. 65 points, 170 mils of penetration, 2K range. Dies to basically everything, but it can put down some tanks for sure. Probably, I mean, I would assume the target is for Tigers. I'm not sure what else Wantsomenoob would be killing with that exactly out of Gruppe Harteneck. Again, it's got plenty of Tigers, but that's it. That's the heaviest thing that it's working with. So no early craziness here. Both players kind of taking a somewhat conservative role here, with only Yamin really pushing forward along with Wantsomenoob. I want to say Lord of Bounces again. Wantsomenoob here grabbing this flag, and Yamin responding with the grab of this flag. Both very grabbable flags for both these players. Focke-Wulf in for the bombing strike here early. Did he see them? No, he just took a blind shot. He must have seen him with the Aufklär momentarily and then tried to go after him. Focke-Wulf trying to get on the back of that ME410. Nope, the 410's going to get a couple of tail shots off of that. Focke-Wulf come back around, though. If it gets on it, it should be able to shoot it down, but it looks like Wantsomenoob calling it off for now. BF-109 coming after G6R6, so that's exactly why it's headed off. There is a little bit of flak 20 mil coming from Yamin. Yep, Wantsomenoob should fly that out. Stug M43 does spot that Panzer III. Should be able to take it out quite easily. It is not out of range, though, of that Panzer III. Panzer III going to fire back, but it is moving, so it should miss. It does, and it goes down. So nice kill there from the Stug. Almost pays itself off already halfway there. Nice thing about this Stug is it is cheap. 65 points is dirt cheap for something that pens 170 millimeters of armor. Issue is you only get one on a card, so you're using up an entire AT slot or this singular unit. And especially against Gruppe Harteneck, I'm not sure if you need it. I mean, you have armor of your own that can definitely kill Tigers. Like, Panthers will kill Tigers pretty consistently. Infantry did cross up north. The right Jaeger did get into position here, so that's really nice. It can easily kill that MG42. So Wantsomenoob probably actually in a little trouble up there. This Stug 3 doing lots of damage, hitting that Aufklär. Down south, BF 109, G6, R6, doing a strafing run on the building. He's just blind guessing what building this unit is hiding in. He did obviously miss. ME410 finally getting forced back. Going to be trailing smoke as it leaves. SDKZ71 taking some nice shots at it there. MG42, though, it is out of 100-meter range, which means it does get to fight, but once somebody decides he doesn't want that fight, it's not good. Right Jaeger's going to wipe that out. That's bad. He's going to lose that northern flag. Yamin going to a 13-11 here, re-grabbing his flag here, using the SDK of Z as a mobile platform. He's actually ground attacking the buildings to force the Flammenwerfers out, so really heads-up play there by Yamin. Pack 40 coming in here now as well. Let's see what Yamin's got coming in. A whole bunch of another Pack 40, Mortar 1, Right Jaeger. A lot of anti-armor assets. There are a lot of Panzer IIIs moving, and that's one thing you get in abundance in 26th Panzer's Panzer IIIs. Now, I love Panzer IIIs, but you can find yourself in this awkward, like, don't have enough actual medium armor situation, because Panzer IIIs are great, but they are outclassed pretty quickly. It's not like they're heavy-duty stuff. Panzer III pinning down some infantry. It is going to spot that SDKZ 11 there. Kind of surprising that Yamin brought that right out there. AP, the 251 here, getting a nice little hit on that. Transmission damage, slowing it down a lot. Pack 40 now, going after that Stug, I assume. Yep. Gets a pen. Will it get the second pen? Nope. Stug is going to get out just in time, so that M43 does get to hang along a little longer. Aufklär's around. We see some triple-star Sturm Pioneers. Will do great against the Hussardogs, will struggle against those Right Jaegers. The Right Jaegers are just too chunky, along with the Molotov. The MP44s are not amazing CQC weapons, but with 2 MP40s and 7 MP44s, it'll do all right. Hussardog are, for line infantry, are solid at CQC, but definitely will not hold up against a Sturm Pioneer squad. So it looks like he's bringing in... 26th has an amazing squad of Stolstrup Berettas, which is absolutely phenomenal. Does crap tons of damage. Grilla, ground attacking the road here, clearing that out. Sturm Pioneer does go down, though. Panzergren versus Panzergren. One is double star and one is not, but one's in cover, so the cover always wins out. Sturm Pioneers here getting deleted. Like I said, the Right Jaeger just too powerful. The addition of the Molotov on these guys really took them to the next level and also just pumped this entire division up. Pack 40 getting hit at range. Is it out of range of this Pack 40, though? I don't think the Stug is. I think it might go down here. There it is. Yep. That was a rough one. I don't think that was worth the risk. I'm not sure if he knew that was there and decided anyway. He Wantsomenoob did recapture this flag, so that's good. But now there's double Urzat MG. But SDK's at 250/9. Autocannon car coming around will wipe that out. Although the Pack 40, once that gets in position, can easily kill that 250. Infantry pushing forward. 1410 for Yamin. Wantsomenoob a bit on the back foot here. Here comes the rest of his Sturm Pioneers in A. That should be all his Sturm Pioneers, I think. I did not get a chance to look at the deck, so I'm kind of guessing here. Does force this off, recaptures that flag, back to a 13-11. 20 mils are not very good. They do good damage, so you see the smoke coming out, but they do not stop bombing runs, I can tell you that. They can kill planes, there's no doubt about that. Sturm Pioneer goes down. Right Jaeger are out of Molotov, so their potency decreases immensely. Pioneer Fear needs to stay alive. He really wants that. He wants that veterancy on these Sturm Pioneers. That's really the only way you make them really strong is by triple vetting them. Panther A in, so we have a super heavy tank in now. Well, super heavy is a little exaggerated. Heavy tank in. Really heavy bomber in the Alciona. Gets those bombs down. Does some damage. Definitely not enough. Not exactly what he needs. Spots the Panzergren here. So Panther A going to start taking some pot shots here. This is the Panther A leader, not Panzer, excuse me. Panther A leader. SDK of Z 250, chunking those infantry like he needs them to. Pack 40 still having a hard time getting in position, but the SDK of Z is very safely behind this woods. I'm not sure if Wantsomenoob spotted that a while back. Pack 40 getting hit at maximum range. That's great. If the Panther can take that out, a big threat for him is gone. Martyr 1, though, definitely has the capability of killing this Panther. Panther can back up and stay at 2K, it can definitely do it. We're back to a 12-12. Wantsomenoob has worked his way back into this woods nicely. Most of the CQC troops have died. This Jaeger, right Jaeger, does have some Molotovs left, but just one. And it's only down to 5 men, so it will take a lot of damage fast. Jaeger Pioneer will probably die before it can get a grenade off. Panther going after some infantry now. Down south, no movement from either player. Sturm Pioneer setting up. Pioneer Fuhrer, though, needs to stay in range. Sturm Pioneer losing that veterancy. It doesn't seem like a huge deal, but it does matter. That third veterancy is mighty potent. Second Sturm Pioneer, though, coming in, definitely will save the day here. That one probably would have died to that right here. These guys are just insanely good. Grilla finished its ground attack. Nope, yeah, you see, they just got immediately erased. My goodness. You used to forget how much damage MP44s do. They lose to dedicated CQC units, generally speaking, but when they're equal like that, the first burst of that MP44 just does so much damage. Panzer III, what's it going after? Oh, the Panzer IIIN. Gotcha. Panzer IIIL, a little bit better. Well, Panzer IIIN designed for support. This is a support weapon. Very good for killing infantry and stuff. And okay for killing tanks, honestly. And cheap for 40 points. Panzer IIIL, actually more for killing tanks and not so much for killing infantry. Panther A versus that Martyr 1. Martyr 1 getting that APCR hit in, retreating that Panther, planning to use the Panzer III instead. This is a much more proficient fight, because if he loses, he only loses a 40-point unit, killing a 50-point unit. So it's like one of those, if you can trade up things. Pack 40, though, spotting that Panzer III. Panzer III not seeing it. Will he get out in time? He does not. He takes... Oh, he misses. Panther III misses, but now he's got the target. What's he doing? Panther III gets another shot off. Wantsomenoob over-microing here. ME410 in for the Panther A. Gonna take it out. Oh, that's a big kill there for Yamin. SDK of Z71 way too far away to supply support for that. Panzer III finally popping out to kill that Pack 40, and it finally goes down to the machine guns of that Pack 40, so that's a nice kill. SDKZ 250 did go down up here to that Pack 40, so that's not good. Those Panzer guns are okay, but not to hold off a strike force of that magnitude. ME410 getting out, so now that thing's in the, it's in Yamin's back pocket here for the rest of the game until he can kill it. Werframen, 40, 280 mil artillery rocket here coming in. This can delete essentially whatever he wants. I mean, it would be beautiful right here. Of course, we have God vision. We see this, but he doesn't know that. Also right here, that would be awesome. Urzat MG, a fantastic unit. For only 20 points, you get an MG34. It doesn't matter that it has disheartened. It's still an MG34. That's insane, because you're usually paying 30, I believe 30 points for that. Maybe even 35. I'm trying to remember. So a 15-point discount just for dishearten, who cares? Also, you get 8 of them. Like, you get an availability buff and a price reduction. It's pretty insane. Panzer IIIL takes out the Panzer IIIN, which is definitely how that should have gone. SDKZ 251 out of range for killing that. Armor's starting to get a little thin here in the town, though, for Yamin. He doesn't have much. It's basically just infantry. Kill that Panzer III, and it's the only armor in there is then Yamin's. I mean, Wantsomenoob. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time splitting these two players. Panzergren should easily beat this Husserok at range out in the open, but now the MG getting involved as well, so that will ruin that parity for Wantsomenoob. In the woods here, Wantsomenoob happy to sit for a little bit. I'm assuming he's waiting for Phase B to get in his Stolstrup Berettas, but we are in Phase B now, so both players now access to their mighty Maverick income. SDK of Z71 trying to take out that ME410. These things are fast as heck, though, and it does get out. I'm surprised we have not seen the Stolstrup Berettas, because they're insane. If Wantsomenoob didn't bring those in, I would be legitimately shocked. Panzergren finally reveals itself. Going to get hit from like 3 different angles here. Grilla now in. That was a great call, because now he can stop these infantry in their tracks from a nice, safe distance. So that should actually shore this top side up pretty well. Here comes the Tiger. The thing is, though, the Tiger's the only 2K AT that he's got out of Harteneck. Here comes the Verfrom. Is it going after the Tiger? No, it's aiming for this spot. Good placement, unfortunately, because he kind of engaged early. Those rockets are going to completely miss. And that's a bummer, because it's not cheap to refuel that, and he did let the full salvo fire. So he did lose a full salvo there. Jagdpanzer IV coming in. That is fantastic. There's those Stoßtrupprettas. Okay. All right. That makes... Now we're there. Focke-Wulf coming in for that Pack 40. He's got all the eyeballs on it, and down it goes. Nice kill there from the Focke-Wulf. Should be no AA down south. Uh-oh, but that BF-109 should be able to catch it. 560 kilometers an hour. Focke-Wulf I can't see, but it's definitely catching up to it. Actually, no, it's not. Ooh, that's a little frustrating. It's always frustrating when a fighter cannot catch up to like a fighter bomber or something. Right Jaeger in, gonna wipe out that Sturm Pioneer. Sturm Pioneer bullying that Husserrock. Here comes the Jaeger Pioneer. Of course, it already threw its TNT, so if he went right back in for it, he could beat it. Stoßtruppräder, though, these guys will do some serious damage. Yamin, though, on the 1311, slowly ticking down. And the tough thing is when you're on this mirror income, you know, once you fall behind, it's tough. BF-109 doing what it does, doing a little strafe to pin that Sturm Pioneer down, does succeed. Here comes those Stoßtrupprädas, though, at double star. Gonna be dangerous. MG42 trying to stop that Husserrock coming in there. Panzer III helping out that cause as well. BF-109 finally forced off. Munitions in for that Verframen. Keep that thing firing, although it's not really any super high-value targets yet. Another Panther A in. That can definitely go rumble with that Tiger for sure at this range, but Pack 40 is going to do it instead. That's probably a good choice. Pack 40 can very much handle that Tiger quite safely at this range. Will he get out of range in time? Nope. Pack does get a shot off, but it bounced on that. Grilla doing some nice damage to that Husserrock. Pack 40 battling out. Panther A moving forward to help that Pack 40 out. The double team will definitely win it. Tiger will get out of range shortly. Panther finally gathering eyeballs on that Tiger E. This one will penetrate as long as it hits. There's a penetration. Here comes the 75 mil artillery gun. This thing is really nice. It's a super light artillery gun that fires really, really fast, has radio. Oh, that Tiger is really lucky. Sturm Pioneers fighting those things off. Stoßtruppräder now in. Yeah, these things are essentially mortar half-tracks. They're not at all, but they kind of are. Like, I mean, they're essentially radio mortars. I mean, not mortar half-tracks. Stoßtruppräder, unfortunately, already threw their Molotov at another target. Gonna get creamed by those right Jaegers. Man, those guys are good. I don't remember them being that good at CQC. Panther A getting hit by the ME-410, but this time its armor is facing the right way. Stoßtrupprädas still die to those right Jaegers. Good God. What are with these guys? Can he take that ME-410 out? That'd be massive. This artillery piece retargeted? Or is there two of them? No, there's two of them. What's he going after? Oh, he's going after the ammo. It's not a bad choice, honestly. Kill it and the thing's not firing anymore. I don't think that ME-410 died. I got distracted. Here comes a commander, though, out of Yamin. This is a big deal. That means the veterancy fight here is going to weigh heavily against... here against Wantsomenoob. Jagdpanzer IV, not the best choice for this matchup. There's not much that it, like, totally negates. It's super, super good against, like, American divisions and Western Allied divisions, for sure. And even, it's pretty good against a lot of Russian divisions. Allied divisions in general suffer against the Panzer IV. I mean, the Jagdpanzer IV. But against Axis divisions, not so exciting. Since, like, you know, a lot of the units penetrate 135 millimeters of penetration. It can beat that. SDK of Z71 does kind of need to move. Verframen fires one rocket. I don't even know to where. Is it going to try to one-shot this Flak 38? That'd be hilarious if it does this. Oh my god, it does! Oh my god! Oh, wow! That was some beach balls right there from Wantsomenoob. I can't see myself ever getting that lucky. That would never work for me. Hopefully this Pioneer Fear, though, does not get killed by this artillery. It's only going to take one shot. He's only 1 health. Wantsomenoob moving him up very aggressively, like right into the path of those shots. Stu-42 taking a hit from the Panther A. Right Jaeger did sneak in here. Not a ton it can do, but it is there. There's another squad of Stolstrup Berettas. He should have 12 in Phase B here. A Hummel in for 26. 26th Panzer does struggle a little bit with artillery. Not because it's not good, it's got great artillery, but the slots for it are extremely expensive. Now, there's still 2 Flak 20 mils alive here. Well, one 20 mil and one technically SDK of Z, but it's the same weapon. Fogwolf does get his bombs off anyway. Doesn't do much, though. MG42 there as well now. Infantry did die in the transport there, so that was a big kill. I think that was a Gorashora shock. BF-109 goes down to the FAMO. What a lucky hit. That is not normal. 88s don't generally kill. They don't generally kill planes. They kind of just keep them from bombing. Stu-42, what's that going after? Does it see the Panzerschreck? Oh, is it ground attacking? Yeah, it's ground attacking that MG-42. Nice player. Yamin does not mind ground attacking. Pioneer Fear in the front. Wantsomenoob needs to check his micro here. He just, like, selected them all and said attack forward. And whenever you do that, the computer always puts the freaking leader in the front. I don't know why. It is so freaking obnoxious. It does it every single time. You have to be careful when you do this. Verframen going after that Husarok Gorashok. Good choice there. Not a high value target, but it can get it out of the way. Pioneer really, the Führer needs to fall back a little bit. This is really, really dangerous. Artillery going after that Pack 40 down south. Panzergren is pushing forward. The building was destroyed, so all he has to do is kind of stand right behind the building here. Beretta squads, though, pushing in. Gonna run into this right Jaeger. It has no more Molotovs, though, but still, look out, my god, it just puts out so much damage. But now he lost this flag because he pushed too far forward. Wantsomenoob getting a little too aggressive here. The right Jaegers will beat his Stolstrup. We've seen this happen several times now, so we know this is a fact. Pioneer Führer gets deleted, loses that veterancy. Big loss there. It's basically a loss for every single unit. Pack 40 goes down to the Stu-42 there. Stolstrup just getting annihilated. Oh, no. Now the Tiger's going after that Jagdpanzer IV. Should be able to kill it. Its gun penetrates 165 millimeters. Panzer III... What's this Pack 40 going after? Oh, it sees the Panzer IV. The lines of sight on this map are kind of buggy. I mean, like when you use your line of sight tool. It says it can't see Jack, and it totally can. So losing that leader there. Wantsomenoob losing some key units. We're about to run into C phase as well. Here comes that Ulciona. Should do a lot of damage, but he lost everything. Like, all of it. He lost absolutely everything. That's some pretty devastating losses there. Panzergren does get forced off. We have a Panzer IV down south. Double Hummel now. What's he going to use him for? He's just blind firing into the woods. Not a fan of that at all. Not a fan. He could be going after his artillery, getting rid of these annoying 75 mil guns. Shooting the front line like this is a really high risk, high reward sort of play. Like, if it pays off, yeah, it's great. Like, you can, you know, chunk the front line without having to work at it. If it doesn't, then you're just wasting ammo. Like, it's complete misses when you could be definitely shooting at support guns. Panzergren getting eaten alive here by this Stu-42. Panther moving forward to try to solve this problem. Yamin does notice it, I think, but the Panther's going to get a shot off anyway. Misses. Ugh, so frustrating when you actually get a shot at a 2K unit and it misses. Yep, there we go. See, like, the Hummel is doing work. I can't say it's not, but it's not actually killing anything. This Hummel, though, going after the Urzat MG there. Really nice. That's a nice use of that. He needs some radio, though. He's got no leader over here. A leader right here would really help him out. And there we go. Back to a 12-12. Actually, the points are almost even. Yamin's still ahead. But now both players got what they got, basically. Panzer III, no match for that Jagdpanzer 38T, the Hetzer. Here comes a Aufklär Panther D, so that's a big unit there. Surprising Colin, not super efficient card-wise, and not super strong, like, actual play-wise, because it has no veterancy, so it misses a lot. Here comes a massive blob of infantry in the middle, though. These 3 Stolstrup Berettas are not enough to stop that. Panther D, though, let's see what it can do. It's just shooting some infantry. Panzergren's trying to push that Husserdock off. Probably going to fail. Cover differential, guys. Cover. If you're out of cover and you're fighting someone in cover, you will lose forever and always. As it should be. I'm not complaining about that. That's how it should be. I have cover, you don't. It's easy to hit you. It's not easy to hit me. It's as simple as that. 75 mils continue to work, and now we see a 210 millimeter the Mauser. So that's a big gun there. Going after that Panther A. Wantsomenoob now reacting. Yamin using his artillery to essentially bomb out these tanks. And this is like I mentioned earlier, heavier long-range tanks you can really struggle against them in Harteneck. It actually can be quite difficult to kill off things, even like Panthers and such. Now, Tigers can do it. It's not a total disaster. Now, the problem is here, the Berettas are all wasting their Molotovs on this already retreating right Jaeger, and it does less damage, too, against that. So now when these fresh right Jaeger come in, they have no Molotov ready to go, and they're gonna basically die. Leader finally in, but too little too late here. Yamin picking up this flag, because there's no actual units here. It's all recon. And that right Jaeger reattaching. Stolstroop managing to regrab this flag for a moment. Won't last long. Hummel's not proving to be mega effective yet. Finally, he's counter-battering a little bit here. It's about time. Off-map coming in, ill gross. Just a 105, but still very annoying. And if you look here, Wantsomenoob looking really thin. Down south, his position is still quite strong, but he's got nowhere to really go from here. And up north, Yamin's really broken him down. He's lost a lot of units. Some key ones, too. Panzergren's, he just refused to actually put those away into the forest. Focke-Wulf dropping bombs blindly. Stolstroop Beretta coming in, more Stolstroop coming in. He needs one unit here to recapture this point. Hummel getting ammo here. That's good. He needs that. Werframen, has it been firing? We've been missing it? I have to assume it has been, but I haven't seen it. Anything go big booms. Another Panzergren caught out in the open. Beretta does get its Molotov off, but goes down itself. Ugh. And did the leader die? The leader died already? I didn't even see what killed it. My goodness gracious. Panzergren's catching out this Husserdock. That's not bad. Panther D in kind of an awkward position here. Just not far enough to actually engage these units and out of line of sight of the Stew and Martyr 1. Which will now get close enough. Stolstroop Beretta. My goodness, it's a one-man squad. Are you serious? Okay, that was a little messed up. Why did a one-man squad kill a six-man squad? That's not right. Why do these right Jaegers seem like bugged to like mega power? I don't remember MP44s ever doing this much damage. Well, wait, like 2 years ago when MP44s were like the absolute ridiculous monster weapons of the game. It was pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Hummel trying to get these 75 mils, but they're squeaking out of range. Panther A pushing forward. There is Aufklär, but it's out of position to actually spot stuff. Panzer 3 going after nothing. What's it doing? Oh, there you go. What is it doing? Oh, it's finally firing. My goodness. Gets a side shot on the Hetzer. Oh, very nice. Can't be upset about that one. Wantsomenoob using his artillery, but as of now, it's yet to do much of anything. Grilla, ground attacking a unit that it looks like it already killed. Still 12-12. Here comes that Werframen. Going after a nice concentration of troops here. So this should be a nice shot. Boom. Oh, wow. And it lands hard. Lands very hard. Oh, that was good. That was a nice Werframen strike. Taking out leader and AA. Cannot complain. Aufklär, Panther D getting triple teamed here. Going after the Tiger. Highest armor value. Martyr should take it out. Down it goes. Big loss there. Panzer 4 at close range has a good chance against the Tiger. At long range, it does not. Panzer 3, though, does take out the Martyr 1, so that wasn't terrible. It's not great, but it's not the end of the universe, I guess. It's definitely not a trade up, that's for sure. Armor now backing up from Yamin, not missing a beat. Things looking tough. That 210 going after that Panther again. It only takes a couple. It's only going to take a couple of hits there to actually kill that Panther. Focke-Wulf coming in. Hits that Panzergren. Kills it off. Very nice. Not enough flak. I don't think there's enough 20 mil to kill. Oh, no. There is the SDKFZ-71 and stuff now. So this might go down to this singular flak now. Bunch of VK901s coming in, though. Autocannon cars. There's nothing there to actually really stop that. Tiger Ian as well. Here comes the Alcione. Going after the Goya Shurashok. Odd choice. Yeah. Does not do anything. Panzergrens go down. Panzer IV hiding again. Not much else it can do. Oh, the Panther did go down to that artillery. Ooh. Hetzer going after that Panzer III. Gonna get the first penetration. It's not trying to back up. I thought it was. And it will go down. There it goes. Another loss here from Wantsomenoob. Missing some major micro death here. Missing some micro plays. Things are slipping low. He is at a 13-11. But he's down from Yamin. And if you look here, I mean, he's gotten some troops in, but certainly a lot of his key units have died. Now this Panther's being targeted. Yep. Will Wantsomenoob be on the micro for it? Not as of yet. Almost going. Oh, kills off the Moser. That's a big kill. All right, all right. Winning the Arty War is definitely an option, but now an off-map coming in. I think it's just the 105. But still, that'll pin everything down and allow all these infantry to get in. There's still more fresh Reitjäger coming in. Definitely tough. Pack 40 gets a nice hit on the VK901. Alcione going after these infantry, I assume. That SDKZ-71 might be dangerous. Oh no, he's going after the Tiger. Okay. But again, Wantsomenoob just looking a little thin. Famo, not the unit you really want to be doing the AT roll, really. Dies a lot easier than just a straight Flak 88 does. Here goes that off map in the middle. Should pin those people and those infantry down. Wantsomenoob about to lose his flag up north. There it goes. So back to a 12-12. Pack 40 targeting up that Tiger E. Will it land the shot? It will. Gets a transmission damage from the APCR. Falling back because of suppression. Continuing. Does take the Tiger E out. Nice kill there from that Pack 40. Pack 40 out of range for this other Tiger. So it will go down. Panzerschreck might get picked off here as well. Famo trying to its best, but this is not the unit. Oh, good God. Artillery coming down on it, too. Oh, there's another Mauser. Oh, no. He worked so hard to kill the first one. Good thing he's now double targeting with his Hummels there. Famo backing up. That obviously is not the unit you want doing that. Maybe swing the Panther around. It's not a great fight 3-on-1, but he's going to die from this artillery anyway. Here comes a nice Werframen strike on this little bulge here. Should kill something. There goes infantry. Oh, it was a little off target, unfortunately. I think he only did like a half shot. Yeah, he did. Stoßtrupp have been surrendered or killed. I don't know which. Both is highly likely with the Reitjägers around. Does take out one squad, so kudos to that Stoßtrupp there. Tanks pushing forward now. Only thing holding the line is this SDKZ. 1410 to Yamin. Aufklär, Panzer IV Aufklär does spot the Hetzer there. Famo also does. Let's see who can do it. And the Hetzer goes down. Nice kill there from that sneaky Panzer IV. I don't think he put it there for that purpose. I think that just ended up getting very lucky. Really strong position up north here from Yamin. Picking up this flag and recapturing his own. Some reinforcements are coming in, but Wantsomenoob is in a lot of trouble there. Lost this flag in the middle of the night. He might be out of Stoßtrupp. If anything, he's only got maybe 3 left. And outside of that, 26th Panzer doesn't exactly have other great CQC infantry. He used up his Sturm Pioneers, so he doesn't have those anymore. You know, we see more Reitjägers coming in, and again, he has nothing to stop those. Famo going to try to force off that ME-410. 251 out of position, unfortunately, so he will not get any kills in this. He'll do a teeny bit of damage with his HE gun, but very, very little. Right, Jaegers can throw their Molotovs at that, and it's technically like a slightly better AT than like the AT grenade sort of thing. Pack 45 mil can absolutely kill that quick. Offclair chilling out here. Hummel no longer going after Mauser. Did not kill it. Mauser got out of the way. That's the thing with the counter battery. Like, I do it all the time, but it really is a matter of luck. Like, there is. There's no argument about it. It's just a matter of how lucky can you get. You know, does your first shot land right on top of them or not? The benefit of counter battering, though, even with lighter artillery, is that it stops them from firing. So, like, if your goal really is to, like, stop getting attacked by arty, that it does do that either way. 15-9 now for Yamin in a pretty overwhelming position. I mean, Wantsomenoob not out of this. He's still got a fair number of troops around, but he's definitely up against it. And Wantsomenoob decides the writing is on the wall and throws in the towel here at 32 minutes and 42 seconds. 22:45 for Yamin and 17:95 here for Wantsomenoob. So game one going to Yamin. If we check out the kills here, Verframen did some nice work. Did it pay itself off? Pretty close. Yeah, I think, yeah, it did with the Hetzer kill there. Yeah, it did. So not too shabby for that. Always nice when your arty can actually like point pay itself off. It pays itself off in other ways, but it's nice when it can. Still Strubretta that got to clean up a whole bunch of infantry. That's really nice, but that's it. Nothing else really traded well at all. On the other side here, Pack 40 did a lot of damage. It's easy to forget how potent just a simple Pack 40 can be. It's an unsung hero in many Access decks. Right, Jaeger doing tons of work. Just everything doing averagely okay. Everything getting a couple kills, you know, but that's all it takes is that little trade. Now, we will actually not see game two. Game two is literally only about 8 minutes long, and Yamin won it. Wantsomenoob apparently had something in real life that caused him to scoop the game. So, unfortunately, there's no game two to see. So, I will be playing Yamin in my next round of the Kingdom of Steel tournament. I am very frightened because he is an extremely good player, and it will be a very tough match for me. But who knows? I may be able to pull one out. If you guys enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting over on Patreon. Thanks a bunch, and have a fantastic day.